Happy New Year, everyone! The first official full episode of Channel Chasers with all three of us here is now upon us. Welcome to Season 5 of Channel Chasers, and welcome to the year of 2026. How you doing tonight, fellas?
Alright, hanging in there.
I'm doing good, man.
So, as per usual, of course, I'm your host, Jay, and of course, joining me are Brian and Tony. I know I did that in, reverse order than usual, probably threw some of you off, but new year, new show. But, I've chatted with Brian a little bit, but Tony, how was your holiday, man? How was your holiday? How's everything going?
Everything's good. Just typical shenanigans. Spent time with family, all that fun stuff. You know.
Nice. Good to see you've had a good productive start to the new year. Which in case this is your first episode tuning in a while, what's up? Hope you're doing well. A happy New Year once again, and thank you for all the support, because it looks like we have started the year off really well. Just looking at how the channel is doing. First off, I want to just applaud the entire team. We did it, y'all. We fucking got our episodes out before the new year.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tight crunch, but we did it, and we only lost one episode last season, which is like a new record for us. Usually, like 2 or 3 episodes fall, slip through the cracks due to one reason or the other. But it was only one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm proud of us, guys. I'm proud of us.
Oh yeah, we've ran a much tighter ship, and it seems like you guys are liking our either solo or duo content as well. Because
Just let you folks at home know, I have not forgotten to do anything with the Digimon Beat Break review. I'm still setting up a time for me to actually do that. So be patient, folks.
Yep. And thank you to everybody that showed our Stranger Things Season 5 review support, because we did not expect it to grow that quickly.
Oh yeah, indeed. Currently looking at our analytics. Refreshing now. Our Stranger Things is currently, as of recording, at 27.
Nice. Yeah, no, that was a fun one to cover. Me and Brian had lots of thoughts on it. Lots and lots of thoughts.
Yeah, and Jay's solo reviews of Percy Jackson are going well.
Yeah. People are liking the Percy Jackson reviews. Brian's Mighty Nine review did well as well. So, it seems like you guys don't mind when we split off and do individual stuff.
And y'all really showed up for the crunch time reviews, because Fragrant Flower currently at 17.
Nice.
And Wake Up Dead Man had a massive jump. It's at 43.
Oh wow! That one I didn't know what to expect on the reception for that one, because that was a last minute decision, and I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. But people liked it. I mean, it goes to show, if the movie's good, people are gonna want to see content about it. So
Yeah.
So again, thank you for all the support.
Didn't know that you wanted to be invited, David.
David
Yeah.
he wanted to be invited for the Knives Out one?
Yeah.
He didn't say shit to me. He commented.
Yeah.
That man did.
He did not say shit to me. So that's a communication failure on your part, my friend. I know you're probably listening to this, so you did not message me about it at all. So that's your fault. I'm not. How am I gonna know that you want to come on if you don't tell me you want to be on for this thing?
Communication, man.
It's
communication.
Key. It is indeed key.
But yeah, we're starting off good this year. But before we continue on with the new year, which there's a lot of exciting things coming up.
Yep, it is time to first jump right into the news with Brian. Take it away, Brian.
All right, so we're keeping it simple. There's not that much going on this time of year. Plus, I think what little there would be has been dominated by Stranger Things. So actually, the news is Stranger Things related. When talking about the 5th and final season, the Duffer Brothers, who are the ones running things, did hint at a spin-off that they had previously announced.
Besides,
when I say previously announced,
other than Tales of 85.
yes, this one is going to be live action. They have confirmed.
Yep.
This is a live action spin-off that they announced previously, but gave no info about. Well, now they have said that it's an idea idea that they had since season 1 that they are not going to be the showrunners for it, but they are going to produce it and have a hand in it. It is going to be a new time period, new characters. It is not going to involve the Upside Down or Hawkins. And the most juiciest thing that they revealed is that it is going to involve, let's just say, that mystery briefcase.
Oh, that one? Mm-hmm. Like the one that we saw in a certain cave? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Like how it got to,
Oh, so how that person with the briefcase ended up in the cave?
or like just like what that person is.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. They said that it's going to be like adding to the mythos of the world.
So
A
would
lot
that
of
so would
people
that
see-
so would that take place in like the 40s?
we don't like.
Cause like
It could take place in modern time and just like not that exact. It wouldn't be like that exact story. It would just be like
around the stuff centering around the content of the briefcase. Got it.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have seen this show, but I almost wonder if it's going to be like a more serious version of Warehouse 13.
I loved Warehouse 13.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Just set in the Stranger Things universe, because what people are thinking is that the Duffer Brothers kind of want to do like a Stephen King type thing, where it's like all technically in the same world.
I think you know what I think they should do. They should make a Torchwood / BPRD like Talamasca type thing.
Yeah.
For the Stranger Things universe, which using the Warehouse 13 comparison, this could possibly be, and I think that could be interesting. Monitoring all the supernatural activity around this world, because clearly there is like prevalent supernatural activity around the world, given all the shit that happened in Hawkins.
Oh yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
I mean there was that Russia connection.
It could be pretty cool, and maybe this could open the door for certain characters to maybe show up down the line, like as adults, maybe get recruited. Mm-hmm. Cause like I could see somebody like a Dustin working for that type of organization, or even a Mike,
Or Nancy.
oh, Nancy for sure, cause she's got the investigative intelligence, and she's just
Nancy, I
good
could
in
see
the field.
running that thing.
Hell yeah, Nancy's the goat.
Yeah, but
Like her and Kate Kate Lethbridge Stewart have a lot in common.
yeah, both badass women, not afraid to pull out and shoot a motherfucker.
Yep. But yeah, no, that's definitely exciting. As a fan of Stranger Things, I was a little nervous about spin-offs, especially finding out that like the Duffers are now at Paramount, and so they won't be as directly involved. But this has a very interesting concept, so I'm down to like look into it.
Yeah. Also, Netflix, can you please at least give us a like taped recording of First Shadow?
What is First Shadow?
It's the prequel stage play.
Oh wow.
It takes place in 1959 Hopkins and focuses on young versions of Joyce, Hopper, Bob, and revealing the origins of Henry.
Oh, so that was what we kind of saw when Max went through Henry's memories, and we saw like Hawkins High.
Yeah. Which, by the way, found out that was not CGI or AI for young Joyce.
That was just Winona Ryder looks great.
No, that was just an actress model that they found that looks exactly like Winona Ryder.
That's insane. That's damn near uncanny. Because the voice sounded similar too.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I thought maybe
Yeah.
they got her kid or something.
No.
Oh man, I would love to see it. I would love to see like a prequel movie. Like I would love to see that
Yeah.
as a movie or something.
Which, it would be really funny if we got like one day a flash forward and they got Uma to play adult Robin.
I also would like to see a freaking like a younger version of Ted that might be at least somewhat cool, because Ted kind of sucks. Ted needs at least some kind of cool point. Like
Yeah.
how does a guy that ends up the way he does end up with somebody as awesome as Karen Wheeler, or Karen whatever her maiden name was?
Yeah.
Because Karen is dope. She's too good for that, man.
Yeah. She's where all of our,
Wheeler
Three
kids
get-
get their cool shit from.
yeah.
But yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting.
Okay.
All right, so
That's it for news.
So this whole episode is kind of one big screen time because this is a year in review. So we'll be talking about, all the stuff. Well, not all, but like all the stuff we've covered on the show, plus stuff we wanted to highlight throughout the year that we have only had brief discussions about during screen time. So no real screen time this week. So we're just going to jump right into trailer talk. What is trailer talk, you might ask, for those of you who are brand new to this podcast? Well, trailer talk is the segment of the podcast where our guy Brian here has gathered together six brand new trailers, at least as of the recording of this podcast, and put them together in a handy dandy playlist for you all and for us. You can find the link to that playlist in the description down below. Check out that playlist, and then when you open it, pause this video, and if you haven't already while you're pausing the video, be sure to hit that like button, the hype button, if you're watching this within the first week of this show releasing, which, by the way to hype it is you swipe past the comment section and click that hype button. It helps to push us into the algorithm and really helps kind of get the video out there, so we'd really appreciate that. And of course, all the usual like, subscribe, and notification bell. You know the usual YouTube shtick by now. But yeah, we will check those trailers out ourselves, and through the magic of editing, we shall come back to you after you unpause this video and give you our thoughts on all those trailers. But until then, please enjoy this word from our non-existent sponsors. And we're back. This time, unlike our last episode, we actually have stuff to say about the trailers.
Yeah.
A couple were kind of just okay, and maybe mildly interesting, but like a good chunk of them were really cool. Let's start with the ones that were kind of just mild, or like at least somewhat interesting. What is the Tessa Thompson one with John
His and
Bernthal?
Hers.
His and Hers. That feels like True Detective-y, pretty intense. Might check it out if I hear good things about it, but like not gonna rush to it.
Yeah.
Apex with Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton is just the most dangerous game. So like cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Taron Egerton be so crazy.
Oh yeah,
But,
like I'm sure it'll be cool performances, but like in terms of premises, I'm like I've seen this a bajillion times. I'm cool.
Yeah.
It's done by the same director that did Two Guns,
Ah,
that Denzel Marky Mark movie.
interesting.
Okay.
And weirdly enough, Eric Bana's also in this movie,
Huh?
even though he's not in the trailer. We know very little about it, and that's why I had higher hopes. But it doesn't seem bad.
It just seems basic.
yeah.
Like I don't have anything bad to say. It's just I've seen this premise already, and nothing like stuck out to me other than I like these actors.
Yeah.
But let's move on to
We're polar
The Marvel
opposites.
side.
Oh yeah, yeah. I completely skipped over the Marvel stuff. Oh, the Thor trailer. We can actually talk about this one because it's officially released.
And the Captain American one too.
Oh yeah, and the Captain America one as well.
yeah, but that was released so long ago I didn't include it in the list.
Yep.
But we can talk about it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Steve has a baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Thor talking about.
I've seen a wild theory that claims that Steve's baby is RDJ's Doom.
That's huh?
Oh,
How do you give birth to that?
makes sense.
I don't understand that, but okay.
I mean,
Is that their way of doing like a twist on how Ultimate Red Skull was Cap's son in that universe?
yeah.
I don't know what they were smoking, dude, but
Because let me tell you,
Yeah.
that was a wild storyline.
Yeah.
indeed.
That was some insanity.
Like,
that was
to
insane.
fill you
And,
guys in who haven't read the comics real quick, just side comic history tangent. In the original Ultimate Universe, Earth 1610, before Steve shipped off to war, he, did the business with his then girlfriend at the time, Peggy Richards, Gretchen Richards, something Richards. Her last name was Richards. Anyways, they had a baby boy. Said boy was then taken by the military and trained to be like the next Captain America, next super soldier, because obviously, he had it literally in his DNA. Dude excelled in everything, was gonna be the best of the best, but then he grew resentful of his upbringing in life and being kind of tried to be brainwashed by the government, and he rebelled against the government, and so he peeled off his own face, rejected his dad's legacy, and became the Red Skull. And then he became hell-bent on going after the Cosmic Cube so that he could go back in time and stop his dad from being frozen so that he could have a normal childhood. Real sad.
Yeah.
Real fucked up.
Yeah.
But I think that's a bit too much of a stretch for this dude.
Yeah. If anything, he might be taking the children to make into his own little soldier.
Yeah.
Or he might not
Maybe.
even be after Steve's kid, because I have heard I wrote it down in the chat, but I heard an interesting theory that said that you know how the Fantastic Four are like retrofuturism,
Yeah.
and like seem to be like in the past, kinda.
Yeah, so you think they land in like the 1960s of the MCU?
That's what their theory stated.
No, that could make sense, and that's like
Yeah.
20 years ahead of where Steve, dropped himself off. So like Steve's around.
Yeah. But
I wonder,
Yeah.
did their world
Full
have a
trailer.
Captain America? Do you think?
I mean, it would only make sense. Wait, hold on. If I have to hazard a guess, that they've only had the Fantastic Four for about 4 years.
Yeah, and their
Yeah,
world
yeah,
takes place in
that's
a version of 1960.
so
Yeah.
So like,
My-
World War II was still 20 years ago for them.
my thought is that Steve would still be frozen.
Yeah, Steve is probably frozen at their time.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Then, like, the Golden Age heroes would have been, like, either retired, killed, or what have you.
Or a mix of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
So
makes
with the
sense.
Thor trailer, I like that he just prayed over, like, hey, protect me and my kid for what's about to come.
He's basically Kratos from the Norse trilogy. Like, he even talks about wanting to teach his daughter stillness instead of battle. I'm like, he just sounds like Kratos. He has an axe and everything.
Yeah.
He's just Kratos.
But
Let me Kratos.
Except,
yeah, don't really know.
except instead of yelling boy, he'll be yelling girl.
He'll be yelling love.
Or girl. He doesn't,
girl.
because Kratos never addresses Atreus as Atreus. It's just boy, boy, boy.
Yeah, true. But
Yeah, that's the one thing about that duology is, like, Kratos learning to be a dad.
Which was an amazing journey, and I think this could be a great
was.
spot for Kratos to like really kind of get into his bag as Thor, because they really kind of have lost the plot with his character. Nowhere near as much as the Hulk, but like.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
like Love and Thunder really kind of did his character dirty because they leaned way more into the comedic side, where I feel like they could have, if they had taken it more seriously, it would have been such a good movie for Thor as a character, especially with all Thor has gone through.
yeah.
And I think this actually feels like they're taking it seriously.
Oh yeah, indeed, and that'll be good. But also, it does seem like they're heavily hinting at the fact that he might not survive Secret War.
Which, I mean, makes sense. They're gonna want to recast him anyway.
Yeah.
So like, I think the OGs are gonna die regardless.
Yeah, and a universal reset would make the most sense. Or, like they did in comics, just composite the things that work and just go on business as usual.
Pretty much.
Because we don't know what the world is going to look like post Secret War. So,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I get
So I definitely think the composite theory like makes the most sense. That's probably what they're
yeah,
gonna do.
especially if they're also going to focus more on the X-Men and incorporate them into the universe.
Yep.
Because
I still want to know how they explain like mutants not being around for so long.
yeah, it is like we do know that speculation. Now this is pure speculation. Is that Sadie Sink is Jean Grey or Hope Summers?
Rachel Summers is the.
Rachel Summers, sorry.
No, it would be Hope. Hope's the mutant messiah.
I know Hope is the mutant messiah,
Yeah.
but the one people are speculating is Rachel.
Yeah.
Or Rachel.
I don't fucking know, but
It's supposedly based on the leaked trailer.
Yeah.
because like the
but-
people that are throwing out Rachel Summers, it just feels weird. I'm like, you guys do know who Rachel Summers is, right? Rachel Summers is the daughter of Scott and Jean from the Age of Apocalypse timeline. That feels so random to pull Rachel. Hope makes
I've
more
also
sense.
I've also seen speculation that because people forget that there's another character where they have yet to confirm who he's playing, and
Dempson
the
Idris.
actor is from Severance,
Ah,
and I've seen theories speculate that he might be Professor X.
okay. Cool.
Because
Okay.
there is supposedly a scene in the leaked trailer where Peter enters a cocoon.
Ooh, like a Krakoan resurrection cocoon.
Supposedly, so
We're gonna just jump to Krakoa. That's kind of crazy. Krakoa takes a lot of
also
setup.
just like make Pete a mutant in this version,
I'm not.
and so
I don't. I'm of mixed feelings about it. I'm of mixed feelings about that. Cause like on the one hand, I don't think it changes much, but on the other hand, it takes away from the randomness of the this could have happened to anybody kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know how to feel.
Plus, wasn't the whole Morloon and just keep turning into just going to the cocoon was like Raimi movie synergy at the
Yeah,
time?
at the time, yes. At the time, that was in the early 2000s, but they're like, the Raimi movies are coming out. We got to give this man organic webbing. So, bam, here's his organic webbing. And as a child who was reading those comics at the time, it was weird and gross because his web production also had to do with his body fluids. It was nasty.
But
Yeah, I don't-
speculating about this Marvel property, let's move on to the other one.
Yeah, so Wonder Man. I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, and I actually did a bit of digging because they threw in a reference to another Marvel character in some of the promotional stuff.
Oh, which character?
Doorman.
Oh shit! From the Great Lakes Avengers.
Yeah, so basically, you know that waiver that Simon had to sign that says you don't have to...
Yeah, you have to confirm whether you don't have superpowers. Yeah.
Yeah, because, and it makes sense, in Hollywood, superhumans are banned from acting.
Huh.
Because, and it logically it makes sense when you really think about it. If you were to use your superpowers in a film role, no need for real special effects.
Yeah, I
right?
would say, wouldn't it save them
People
all?
out of jobs.
Oh, because it takes people out of jobs. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wouldn't it save money?
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand now from that aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called it's the Doorman something.
Interesting.
So it's a ban on superhumans.
That's really cool, actually.
Oh yeah. And I don't think we see him in the trailer.
But it is fun. It is fun seeing Trevor again. I thought Trevor was hilarious in Shang-Chi, and he's gonna be Simon's like acting coach buddy.
Yep. And Jay, I did look it up and confirm it. Eric Williams is going to be in it.
Okay, cool. So we are gonna get the Grim Reaper.
Simon's quote-unquote stable older brother who works in insurance.
Stable, sure. Stable is totally the word that I think of when I think of the Grim Reaper.
That's why it's in quotes.
I know that's why I'm being sarcastic.
But yeah, he's going to be played by the dude who played Rock in Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, cool.
Also confirmed in it is Ed Harris.
Oh, wow.
As Simon's agent. Josh Gad and Mario Lopez are confirmed to be in it, but playing a version of themselves.
That makes sense. Mario Lopez is a big industry figure, and he's kind of like Ryan Seacrest-like, so that makes sense to get like a Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this looks fun, and it's coming out this month too, so definitely looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
I also like
Yeah.
to see, as someone who likes TV and movies, I always like when shows take like a meta approach, showing you kind of behind the scenes industry type stuff. It's why the Inside Out Dream Factory show was fun.
Yeah, Dream Production.
Dream Production.
And even though it was very like nihilistic, I did like that part in La La Land.
And you know, I'll talk about it briefly I'll talk about it in the main year and wrap up section. But I watched the studio as well.
Oh, nice.
Which was the Seth Rogen comedy about Hollywood and the whole studio system and the industry, and it's really funny.
Nice.
I see why it
but
won
we
so many
got-
Emmys.
We got 2 more trailers, both of them anime.
Yeah, we're polar opposites. It looks really cute. I like the animation style, and you know, I'm a sucker for this type of dynamic,
Oh yeah, indeed.
so it looks really
When
fun.
I saw that on Crunchy, I was like, yeah, I definitely have to include this.
Cosmic Princess Kaguya looks awesome.
Oh yeah.
Interesting thing is that apparently it's a movie.
It's a movie that's gonna be on. But didn't it have the Crunchyroll logo on it? So it's
No, it was a Netflix.
oh, so it's a Netflix movie?
Yeah.
When does that come out? Well, we're definitely gonna cover that. What was it? What was the date on it?
Into this month.
Oh shit! Oh, we gotta cover that if it's schedule permitting. We gotta cover that for sure.
Yeah.
It has that K-pop Demon Hunters like energy to it.
Yeah, it's apparently a reimagined of the folk tale.
Of the Tale of Princess Kaguya. That makes sense because that's the bamboo cutter. Yeah.
And it's produced by Studio Colorado.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
What have they done?
I don't think They did Pokemon Twilight Wings.
Oh, I've seen Twilight Wings. That's the Galar. Those are the Galar shorts they put on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, those are
Those were beautiful.
They did Poketoon.
Okay, so they've done all like the stuff on the official Pokemon channel. Poketoon is the my childhood friend Gardevoir thing, for those of you guys who are curious.
Yeah. They did the Tatooine Rhapsody episode of Visions.
Oh, cool. That was the one with the band.
Yeah.
And also, when it comes to the Poketoons, it's not just my friend Gardevoir, it's also like a Bidoof special.
Yeah, there was a
Dragon
Bidoof special.
one.
Yep, but yeah.
So it looks interesting and very fun.
I definitely want to check that out. It looks awesome. Especially like the whole hidden world aspect too, where they go through the Torii gates and they get to see all the magical shit.
Yep, and they have the pop rock band Supercell involved.
Yep, yeah, it looks awesome. Like that was the kind of the biggest thing on the radar in terms of like takeaway from the Dispatches trailers.
Which I do have to say that this is one of the few times where we could watch something that's anime related and Jay not know anything about it.
Yep.
Because usually he's like, oh, I heard about this, or they're making an anime about this.
Yep. Like
But in this one, he had no idea.
yeah, like
Except for the fact of the original story.
yeah, like I'm familiar with the folk tale because I just like mythology in general, and the tale of the bamboo cutter is probably one of the most ubiquitous like Japanese folk tales within Japanese mythology. Maybe aside from Momotaro, I think Momotaro is probably the only story that I think would be more popular than the tale of the bamboo cutter / Princess Kaguya.
But in this one, they're incorporating a digital world and like an idol competition.
Yep. It looks, and just the color palette, it looks fucking amazing. I'm excited for it. That's probably the one I'm the most hyped for. All right, so yeah, that's it for trailer talk. So what we're gonna do here is, again, this is a year in review, so we're gonna go through all the stuff that we've covered, kind of give like a highlight reel, like what we thought about it, kind of like a recap of our final thoughts. But like maybe some of us have gone back and watched it again, and maybe we have new thoughts about it, or something like that. So this will be interesting. So Brian has a list, so I'll pass over to Brian and kind of just go down the line and just talk about the stuff that we've covered throughout the year and how great of a year 2025 was in terms of fucking content for TV and movies.
Oh yeah, because first of all, start off strong. Exo Kitty season 2.
Man, you want to talk about mess? This show is so much fun. I had such a blast with the second season, and I'm glad it got renewed for season 3 because I would have been upset if we got left on that cliffhanger. Oh yeah, they're just going on tour now, and Kitty is gonna come back, but now there's just a whole lot of stuff going on with
yeah, indeed. Then
and also like we got to introduce Tony to that one as well. Like Tony, Tony had never seen obviously the To All the Boys movie trilogy, so he kind of just went in fresh, and Tony enjoyed the fuck out of Exo Kitty, especially because that was one of the ones that we all watched together, and that was a fun time.
Indeed. Then we had Pokemon Horizons season 2.
Yep. And yeah, Horizons continues to be great. Like as a longtime fan of the Pokemon anime, I think this change in direction was really well done. Season 2 is where we really get into like the meat and potatoes of the lore behind Laqua and Lucius and the 6 heroes. I think it was really
Which
good.
I think I will say that season 2 came out in like 4 parts.
Yep.
And we covered all 4 in different episodes. So just maybe talk about it all right now. It was a great season. We got the school art.
Yeah. Yep. And man, what a final showdown! What a final showdown! And like the cliffhanger at the end of like what is the fate of Freed, and seeing a little glimpse of their post time skip looks. I can't wait to see season 3, which we don't have to wait that long.
Nope. But next up, moving back to Marvel, Captain America: Brave New World.
So I actually went back and watched this like not too long ago, like relatively recently. I still don't think it deserves all the hate it got.
No.
And like, am I saying it was the greatest thing ever? No, it was definitely a lackluster performance in terms of the MCU overall. But I think it was still pretty good.
Say for our guest Trash, we collectively gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, no, and I'll stick with that. In fact, I might even give it a 7.5.
But I completely agree. Sticking with the Marvel train, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man,
That was such a nice surprise. I was very skeptical about it at first, but I like this take a lot. I especially like what they're doing with Tombstone. It was such an interesting character dynamic and character arc.
Yeah.
And oh my bad. And their version of Scorpion. Oh my god! If they bring this into the MCU, he is a genuine threat. That guy's scary, bro.
Oh yeah, he was so scary. But you talked about surprise. Next we have, I think, the biggest surprise of the year, honestly. 1,000 Blows.
Oh man, 1,000 Blows was so good.
Oh yeah. It was
Just
nice.
Hezekiah is such a great character. I really like kind of the setting of this just dingy 19th century London.
Yep. Mary's one of those characters where it's like
You love her and hate
Hate to
her all
love
at the
her,
same
love
time.
to hate her.
Yes, exactly. Because is just always doing like making the worst decision possible, but you're just like, damn it, Mary.
Yeah.
It's like how I felt about Barry from The Flash for a long time.
oh yeah, that times, yeah.
Yeah, there is a good man.
Yeah.
No individual just wants to like poke the bear way too often.
And also, I really like the antagonist in 1,000 Blows as well. Sugar was a really good antagonist.
Yes, he was.
And, you know, the fact that we get to do my favorite trope of the former antagonist teams up with the good guys,
For the upcoming season 2,
I'm
that is
hyped
gonna
as
be-
shit. And it's coming out soon.
And speaking about hyped about the future, our first and only Lost episode, Invincible season 3.
I thought they handled we can actually talk about it in full because you guys didn't see the episode. I think they handled the multiverse arc really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my god, Conquest, my man, Conquest,
They actually
dude.
cooked with that.
They
cooked.
really cooked. And the fact they got fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan to voice Conquest so that Stephen Yeun could get his get back multiversally
Yep.
was amazing. Perfect casting.
I completely agree. And like the things they did with Rex this season.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
To that man. To that goat.
And,
Absolute bastard.
And get ready for the downfall of Rudy. I'm just gonna say that as a comic fan.
And the upcoming arrival of
Rad.
The second cleanest waves in all of comics.
who's
We know
gonna be
who.
played by what's his name? The Pie Maker,
Oh shit.
pushing up daisies.
Fuck, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the actor's name off the top of my head. But yeah, Thrag.
Lee Pace.
Lee Pace, yes, Thrag.
Which it's gonna be cool to finally get to see him play like an actually cool cosmic villain.
Yeah, wasn't he in like Guardians? He was Ronan.
Yes.
Yeah.
He played Ronan.
Yeah, which like on paper sounds cool, but they didn't really do anything with the character in Guardians.
Yeah, he was just basically a like general for.
He felt more like a henchman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't feel like a bad guy. He felt like a henchman.
Yeah.
But Thrag is most certainly not a henchman. And like I said, second cleanest waves in all of comics. Only
Oh, yeah.
beaten by Norman Osborn himself, the master of the waves.
No, just the Osborn clan in general.
True, the Osborn clan in general do have the cleanest waves in all of comics,
But then we had Sakamoto Days.
which is fun. I know. If you watch our episode, you would think otherwise because we didn't have too much to say about it. But comedies are tricky to cover in this format.
Yeah.
Even though it does have a plot with, the assassins coming after his family and such, but it would just be it would just be talking about the action and the jokes, and that's just not as fun to do.
Yeah. We did give at least part 1 an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, so we did like it. It's a really good show, and like the manga. If you guys want just a fucking hilarious, well-paced comedy manga, go read Sakamoto Days on the Jump app. If you don't have the Jump app, you should get it. It's very affordable and has a lot of good stuff on it.
Yeah. Then we had another surprise of the year, Wolf King.
Wolf King is a sleeper. Like there are not that many people talking about it, and it's a really good show.
Well, That's also why they completed the contractually obligated season 2 and then ended it.
Also, it's just not coming back for season 3.
No.
They officially confirmed that. Dang.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is.
It was a
But
good. It
what
was a,
we
it was a
saw-
good show, and like while I'm sad, it's not as heartbreaking as other stuff that got cut short from Netflix.
Yeah, which speaking of, we have the revival of something that was cut short. Next, Daredevil Born Again.
Hell yeah, loved it. It was good to see Charlie back in the suit again. I loved having the Fisk as the dual protagonist. And just the whole it felt like it didn't feel too different from the Netflix show, but it also didn't feel like they were just retreading the Netflix show, which I think was definitely a difficult tightrope to walk for it.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And like the way they handled Fisk, where it's like, has he turned over a new leaf? Is he changed? Nope, no, he's not.
I really want to see him interact with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really want to see him interact with Spider-Man.
I do too, but apparently, due to the contract, D'Onofrio said that Kingpin can't be in the movie. So I guess maybe get Spidey in a Daredevil.
Yeah, do that, please. He was a Spider-Man villain first.
I mean, with this new upcoming thing, Spider-Man is all but joining the Netflix Defenders.
Pretty much. So like,
I mean, especially with the latest casting
yeah.
of Rosario Dawson,
Yep. Shoot. Who knows? Maybe we'll hear from Mike Coulter soon.
which a lot of people are theorizing that with Claire going to be in it, that they're going to recreate that moment in Civil War where Frank saves Pete and then takes him to the doctor.
Yep.
But anyway, moving on, we have now for something completely different, Y2K.
That movie was so much fun, dude. That movie was
Yeah.
so much fun. Like, and also yet again proof that people need to shut the fuck up about Rachel Zegler. Like,
Yeah.
yes, she said some dumb things. Yes, she took some bad roles. But like, she is a great actress, dude.
Well, she is dominating right now in the theatrical world.
Oh,
I forgot what it is now, but apparently she's like on Broadway and such, and I think the West End, and like she's mostly stick to stage after her last couple roles.
I mean, she's a
But,
good she's a good fit for it. But I would love to see her more on screen because she's just so good.
Oh yeah, indeed. Then we got White Lotus season 3.
Man, Tony's favorite show of the entire year, everybody. Tony absolutely loved that one. He Tony tried to vote for us to give it show of the year, White Lotus season 2. How much he loved
Three.
it. Season
I
3.
want it to be lit on fire.
Like, for those that don't know, Tony gave it the lowest score that a show has gotten this season that wasn't from trash, and that was a 6.5.
Yep. And like, I had heard so much hype about White Lotus, I was willing to give it a shot. But after seeing this season, I'm like, yeah, Brian, I don't think this is for me.
It's white people dumb shit.
It's rich white people problems, the show, and I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. And also, there was weird incest in it. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's also kind of bad that your first season was the incest season
Yeah, no, so I'm cool.
instead of the Sydney Sweeney episode, which was the not so subtle racism season. And season 2, which I forgot. Oh yeah, season 2 was the one where it's you think that it's Pretty Woman, but it's not, because one of the younger guys falls in love with
With a sex worker.
and he thinks that he's gonna save her and take her home with him, but come to find out she was just playing him.
Yep.
So
But yeah.
yay, fun.
White Lotus, yeah, we're not covering it. Like, we tried it,
But,
wasn't our thing.
But moving on, we got Thunderbolts.
Man, you want to talk about a return to form. This like reminded me that MCU movies can be good. So much fun. Like,
Oh yeah.
I honestly, the Thunderbolts movie is one of the reasons I'm really hyped for our upcoming Marvel game. That our boy Severus is gonna run.
Oh yeah, indeed. Then next up we had Blood of Zeus season 3.
The finale, the final season
Yes.
of Blood of Zeus, which it ended on a high note. I thought it ended really well. Resolved all the character stories very well, and very fucking beautifully animated also. Like the action
yeah,
scenes
indeed.
were crazy.
And bringing in Peter Stormare as
Kronos, oh yeah,
yeah.
great stuff.
Yeah, and definitely didn't like outstay its welcome.
Yeah,
Went on for just as long as.
They just told their story and got out. They didn't like try to do more, even though they probably could. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was a show that went off the rails and that was it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put in the best way.
Then we got Doctor Who season 2.
Which was great. I loved Judy's whole run, and
Yeah.
what a way to go out.
Definitely too short though.
It was definitely felt too short, but
But
definitely fulfilling as well.
because I won't go on a too much of a rant because Doctor Who's like one of my big hyperfixations, but I will say this. One of the things that I love about Doctor Who is when they do like two companions at once. And like it starts with the beginning where it was him, his granddaughter, and the two teachers. And then we had cases like when it was Rose and Jack.
Yep.
And Rose and Mickey. And then the most infamous duo, probably, the Pawns.
Yep, Amy and Rory.
And even when 12 had Bill and Nardole.
I completely forgot about Nardole.
Yeah. So I thought the way that they were building this was that Ruby was going to be in the first season, Belinda was going to be in the second, and then they were both going to be in the third.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah.
But still, I definitely think Chudy got a lot done throughout his tenure as the Doctor, and I think it was definitely really well executed. RTD definitely kind of bounced back from prior allegations, because if you know, because RTD was in charge during the infamous time of Donna, so wasn't his track record wasn't looking too good in the people of color department. So it was good to see that he's learned, and he wrote Judy and handled like trickier subjects very well, I think.
Yeah, it's a shame that it had to go out as it did, but with political stuff and all that, things that we won't talk about here. But I am excited for the future, which does include a Christmas special for this year.
Is that going to be on Disney Plus?
We don't know.
Because usually they air those on New Year's, and I didn't see anything.
Well, no, it's going to be for this year. It wasn't for last year.
Oh, it wasn't for last year. Ah.
This Christmas, they're going to get a special.
Okay.
Um,
And this
that
one is going to be with Dr. Rose.
which a lot of people are theorizing that that's not the Doctor. Technically, that's not 16.
16. It would be 16.
That she's not 16. She's Bad Wolf.
Ah.
Because if you remember, in the 50th anniversary, Bad Wolf showed up as Rose.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are theorizing that it's going to be Bad Wolf teaming up with 14, and we're going to get to see Tennant and Piper again.
Yeah, which should be fun.
And the plot is going to revolve around what happened to 16.
Ah.
Okay.
And it's going to end with Billy becoming 16.
That would be interesting. I'd be down for
Anyway,
that.
moving on to a different sci-fi massive property, Predator, Killer of Killers.
That movie was great. And I know we're not transitioning into stuff that we talked about, but since it's related, I'll talk about it anyway. Badlands is also something, if you really enjoyed this movie, you should check out at some point. It's fucking fantastic.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard great things.
There are major connections. So you should, if you have not seen Killer of Killers before going into Badlands, watch that first.
Yeah. Then we had the summer of bangers.
Oh yeah, this summer was insane.
We had back to back Jurassic World Rebirth, which great movie, great rejuvenation of the franchise.
It felt like a return to form, especially back to its more horror focused roots.
Yeah. And while I did like these characters, I do hope that this is the start of a trend now where it's kind of like Jurassic World is an anthology.
Yeah.
Where it's the same universe but different stories.
I would totally be down with that.
Yeah. Then we had the theatrical start of a different franchise. Superman.
James Gunn Superman, the official start of, well, technically Creature Commandos was, but the theatrical start of the DCU.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking breath of fresh air. I said it a million times and I'll say it again. Like it really kind of captured the essence of Superman, just an actual happy, joyous, like beacon of hope Superman that we've been missing for
Oh yeah.
over a decade.
Definitely
And,
brought in like the hope and made you feel good.
and I mean, just like the Kents alone, dude. Like I love
yeah.
everything involving the Kents. You know.
Clark.
Rachel Brosnahan's Lois is amazing. Her chemistry with Corn Sweat was off the chart.
Indeed.
Love Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner. The entire Justice Gang is the shit.
Yeah. Lays Man Jimmy Olsen.
Yep, fucking Nicholas Holt absolutely just killing it as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He really left his mark in the pantheon of Lex actors.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And then we gotta give it to Crypto.
Oh yeah, of course, best boy Crypto.
What's all crypto?
Yeah. But moving on to a different thing that gave you hope. From the other side of the field, Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Let me tell you, man. As someone who has adored the first family of Marvel since his early childhood, one of my first comics was a trade of Human Torch and Spider-Man. I love the Fantastic Four so much, and I have a soft spot for the Tim Story ones. Like as a kid, I enjoyed the hell out of those, and I still do. But this feels like the Fantastic Four. Like Stan and Jack would be proud, especially with how Galactus was brought to life. Like my goodness, like it's on Disney Plus now, you guys. If you haven't had a chance, watch that shit again. It's great.
Miles above the smoke monster Galactus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I love what they did with Silver Surfer. I love the characterization of Johnny, which not many people talk about as much. I love that.
Let's go.
Johnny, look, my man Johnny gets so boxed in all the time. He's just the horny one, you know. That's all he is. He's just the horny one. No, Johnny's smart, you guys. All of them are smart, and Johnny especially.
He has his own little subplot where he proves how smart he is, to the fact where he even shocks Reed.
And the fact that Reed believes in him because Reed knows he's smart. And I love, and they don't really, and you know, even the comics don't really highlight as much the brotherly bond, even the brother slash father figure type bond that Johnny and Reed have. Because the thing about Johnny's always like wanted Reed's approval, you know, because Johnny and Sue's dad was in jail for most of their life. So like Reed not only was a big brother to Johnny, but he was definitely a father figure to him as well. So and this movie really highlights that. And you want to talk about a character that they really highlight, Sue Storm. Oh my god, dude. Like people, you know, when Invisible Woman came out in Marvel Rivals, I was like, you guys don't understand. I love Sue. Sue is the best. You don't understand how powerful Sue is. I kept talking up Sue and you're like, and people didn't get it. Well, people see this movie and see what Vanessa Kirby could do. Now they know. Sue ain't something to be fucked with.
Also, everyone who didn't now knows some of like how powerful Franklin Richards is.
Oh yeah, aka God.
Yep. Which, you know, there is a rumor going around that at least in like Secret Wars, we're gonna get to see the Richards kids in their like modern comics age.
Oh, I would love that. Which
And,
also something I did not know until like maybe a couple months ago. I did not know Val had an actual code name. It's cute. Brainstorm.
Well, also, speaking about Val, Jay, part of said rumor is that recast Holly would be playing Val.
I would love that. She is great. Like,
Yeah.
And I would also love to see her dynamic between her and Doom, because it's one of my favorite parts.
Which, by the way, didn't know this. The actress is British.
Oh shit! Wild.
Yeah.
Well, her and Jonathan are both British. That's funny.
And 11.
All right, 11's British too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on to probably something else that we're gonna rant a lot about. Sandman season 2, the last season.
Look, man. We don't support gaming. I want to make it clear. We don't support gaming at all. But, however, this was a fantastic final season. You know, if they had to go out, they went out really well.
Oh yeah.
It's really well put together. I think the actors all did a phenomenal job. I think this will still go down as one of my favorite, Netflix shows. Probably within my top 20 Netflix shows. Period.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just really good. Again, we don't support or condone anything that Gaiman has allegedly done, but we can't just ignore the hard work put together by the team behind the show.
Oh yeah.
And it was such a well put together piece of work, man.
Oh yeah. And I hope we get to see the actors other places because
Yeah.
they did great.
Yeah, I especially want to see I really like the actress who played Death. She's great.
Yes.
I want to see her in more stuff.
Which I didn't realize this, but we have actually seen her before.
Oh.
The Good Place.
Oh, you're right. She was the girl. She was the girl that was at the end that was working alongside Chidi. Simone.
Yeah.
You're right. She did. I knew she looked a little familiar. But yeah, Sandman
But,
season 2 was really good.
Yes, it was. But also something that was really good, but completely different. King of the Hill.
Man, this was the best. This is the best animated revival we've ever seen.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Point blank period.
I agree.
I love Futurama, and I think Futurama has improved over its revival season. I don't think we covered part of the revival seasons in this season, right?
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. But I think King of the Hill got it right because it brought something new to the table while still maintaining the original heart of the show.
Yeah.
And I especially really love how the dynamics have evolved with a now adult Bobby and an older Hank. I can't wait for the next season.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
indeed. I can't wait either. It was great.
I'll tell you what, that boy is right.
Yeah. Then we're completely changing tones again for revival.
I really hope this show gets renewed. I really hope this show gets.
Same.
Because this show, as much as I love the comic, this show improves the comic so much. Not because it changes a lot, but because it trims a lot of the fat. And there's a lot of fat.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So much fat. Me and Tony talked about it a little bit because Tony listened to a recap, but there are so many random side tangent plots in the comics that are just weird and wild, and I still love it because it's just random small town shenanigans, but the show is more focused. The pacing is really well done. I liked how the mystery of M's murder / death was resolved, and they covered a majority of the series. They only really need one more season to finish it off.
Yeah.
So please, Peacock, Sci-Fi, renew it for that final season, please. I mean,
Please.
I know our review didn't really get much traction, but I hope that's not an indication that nobody watched the show because it's great.
It's
Indeed.
amazing. Come on.
This would break my heart if we find out that this got canceled.
Yeah. We gave it 9.5, 9.5, and 9.
Yep, that's
So-
how good it was, man. I'm really pulling for this one, dude.
But same. But one that we really don't have to pull for because it became such a huge hit. Probably the other big surprise of the year: K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, one of our long strings of tens. One of the handful of tens we gave out this year. This was the year of tens
Yep.
for real.
Yep.
And K-pop Demon Hunters, that was such a surprise. It has now become the Frozen of the 2020s. And the music is just so good. Take notes, Disney. That's how you do villain songs. That's how you do song structure, compelling characters.
Which, if you are interested, EJ, who is, for those that don't know, is Rumi's voice actress, and she also wrote most of the songs. She did a full I think it's hour and a half interview about it, where she released unseen demos, which was really interesting to see. How many versions of how it's done is out there. Also, she had to record "I'll Be Your Idol."
Oh wow.
But pitch it down. And then also she has a long history with the K-pop world.
Yep.
And so Your Idol is actually inspired by her experiences with the negative side.
That makes sense.
She even said that there was one point where she was part of a girl group, and it was at her time in Korea there was her group and a boy group, and the boy group fans would actually come and harass them and you better not get with them,
Oh wow.
and you're not as good as them, and so she wrote Idol from a deep place within her.
Also, she's she's now cursed us with Soda Pop, the song that will never leave.
Oh yeah.
That will never leave your head, no matter how hard you try.
Also, her and the other two singers have like basically become Huntrix IRL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've done so many performances singing,
man.
and she hits that note every single time.
The golden note is kind of crazy. It's
Yeah.
like on the level of the Elphaba gravity note, define gravity note.
Which we will be talking about her later on, but for now, Wednesday season 2.
Yeah, this was solid. I really like what they did. The developments felt really nice. It was good to see them again. I love the body switch episode. That's still one of my favorites of all time. Just to get to
Jenna
see
and Emma were brilliant.
Yeah, getting to see a fucking happy, like, Jenna using her actual personality while wearing the Wednesday clothes was really funny. Because, like, if you've ever seen interviews with Jenna, outside of Wednesday, or seen Jenna and other stuff, she is very much a bubbly, happy-go-lucky type of person.
Yeah.
So it was very, very fun to see that kind of expression.
Oh yeah, indeed.
And like just the fleshing out of the lore, and like the only thing, like we said in the review, what a waste of Gaga. Like, y'all hyped up Gaga so much, and she's kind of barely there.
Yep.
But I am looking forward to the next season. Definitely, Wednesday is building to be a pretty solid franchise.
Oh yeah, indeed. Like to the fact where I think they have now confirmed that Uncle Fester is getting his own show.
I would totally watch an Uncle Fester show.
Honestly, I think that's one of the best characters that he's done.
Yep.
Period.
Oh yeah.
Because he captures like the craziness, but also the caring.
Yeah, the heart, which is the more important part. Like, yes, he's
And also
wild
the-
and unhinged, but like he's also probably got the biggest heart of the entire family.
And he's also smart enough to like use the unhingedness as a
Oh yeah, and like he's a really
like,
good
when
manipulator. Yeah.
When like they did the whole hotel scene where he's supposed to be like getting himself committed.
Yep.
It was great. Then we got another equally weird show, if not weirder. Don Da Don season 2.
Man, Don Da Don season 2 was awesome. I loved it. It was great. We got, despite the fact that we got introduced to the show / manga's worst character, and I will stand by it. Can't stand him to this day. All my homies hate Kenta. Fuck him.
Oh yeah. Jay's the only one that's gonna get this reference, but still need to say it. I was afraid that Derek would be another Kenta,
Yeah.
but he was not.
Yeah, no, Derek at least turned around. Derek turned around at the end. I at least grew. He had actual valid reasons, and unlike Kenta, he learns. I can confirm for you guys as a manga reader, Kenta does not change.
Damn.
Also, Derek is a kid,
Yeah,
not a teenager, so.
exactly. So, man, I still don't like him. Still don't like
But
him.
Don Da Don season 2 was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and it has now officially become a harem.
Yeah.
Because a third challenger has entered the ring.
Oh yeah.
2 was a love triangle. 3 is a harem.
Yeah. Then we got something that we thought might be a harem, but is not. My Dress Up Darling season 2.
Well, I never thought it was going to be a harem. Because they...
Well, I meant like going into it.
No, going into it, they both clearly liked each other. So I didn't see anything. I mean, this is even talking without like having the manga knowledge. Like going into it, there was nobody that liked Gojo. So like,
Yeah.
there was no real there's nothing that led me to believe it was going to be a harem.
Let's just say, in a different show, it would have probably been a harem.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but again, nobody was really into Gojo. Like the only focused relationship they had was Gojo being into Marion and Marion being into Gojo.
Yeah, I was just saying a different show might set up that premise as a. But anyway, moving on. My Dress Up Darling was great.
Oh yeah, like it introduced some of my favorite characters from the manga. The cross player dude whose name I can't remember off the top of my head. I love him. We got to see Juju again.
Yeah.
Always good to see her. her tiny angry self.
And we got that arc where Maureen did a crossplay without any photos.
Dude, I loved that arc so much where she got to play President Ray. And also, I want to watch that show so bad.
Same, dude.
That show sounds like something I would totally watch, or I would read the manga. I'd probably do both.
And we also got the Nun arc.
Oh, with the horror game? Yep, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was great. And we finally got the reveal of Homegirl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like, no, she doesn't hate you. She actually, like,
you're
idolizes
you're
you.
her Oshi. She's just nervous around you because you're her Oshi.
Yeah. And it's like, and you had that scene where it's like, damn broke. Can we put it back together?
Yep. Also, finally, we get the goddamn confession.
Yeah.
I will say though, just to prep people in advance, the sad part about Dress Up Darling is they don't spend enough time in this area. They really fast forward once we get past the confession. So I think we'll probably only get one season out of this and it'll be over. But it's still pretty solid. I just feel like it ends kind of fast. Is my thing, but still great overall, and I thought season 2 was awesome. Shout out to Amma, like her voice in the dub is phenomenal as always. Love you, Amma, you're great.
And speaking about awesome season 2s, Peacemaker season 2.
Oh man, that was fun. Like, it ended on a cliffhanger, so I kind of like I understand why people want a season 2, but it is confirmed that we will see other characters moving about. So
it's also and we've been spoiling everything, by the way, that we've been talking about, but it's like, I get it, because where the story ended, it does seem like the story's not over, but also, how do you do Peacemaker the show
without Peacemaker
the character?
Yeah, it would feel weird. So like I think they'll have to wait for that.
So I do feel like we might, like, in the future get a season 3, but after he's like rescued and shit.
Also, I'm glad they like confirmed the pronunciation, because the entire time I was calling her Hardcore. Like, I did not know if her name was Hardcore until like they actually emphasized it. I was like, I thought your name was Hardcore the whole time.
Also, everyone kept calling her Hardcore.
Yeah, I mean, because she is pretty hardcore.
She is.
And that's fucking James Gunn's wife. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and they've been working together for a while now. Like, it's crazy. Like, and you see her going back with all of her stuff. Like, she was in OG Bring It On.
Yep.
But next we move on to our partially unintended season of Spooky.
Right.
That only started Halloween week.
Yep.
And the first one was Haunted Hotel.
What a fun show.
It was a great show, and I'm glad you guys actually thought so too.
It's a good premise, well animated. The jokes were really funny. It had like a Gravity Falls-esque vibe to it. I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah, indeed. All of the different characters are great. Then Jay finally got his wish.
Yes.
We finally got to talk about Sinners.
It took an entire year, but I finally got exposed these two gentlemen to one of, if not the greatest horror movies of the year. Personally, I think it's the best horror movie of the year. And like, definitely up there is one of the best vampire films, like, period.
Oh yeah, I will agree with that. It was a great movie. It's definitely worth all the praise.
There's so much to talk about with this film. I mean, that episode was a chonker for a reason. There was a lot to dissect.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm not really gonna go into too much detail about it because we did a whole big ass episode. But absolutely loved it. This proved Michael B. Jordan's range. All those people who thought Michael B. Jordan can't act, like, watch this movie and tell me that again.
Yeah.
Also, if you go back and watch his early stuff too, like, people forget about
Chronicle, The Wire, Fruitvale Station, Creed.
Yeah.
He's good. People think he plays the same guy every time. He doesn't. He's got range.
Yeah, he just needs to be given that chance. Then we have Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Loved it. Also, I don't think is like worthy of all the negative discourse it's gotten. I think Tio Guillermo did a great job. Like, because every one of the changes didn't just come out of nowhere. It felt within the spirit of Mary Shelley, the stuff that's been discussed about the book. It felt like a just overall love letter to Frankenstein in general. And one of the, like, you want to talk about this, like a performance that catches you off guard. Jacob Elordi's portrayal of the creature was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Oh my God, yes.
The physicality necessary for that performance off the chart. Like I've always thought he was a good actor since Euphoria, but like I wasn't really into Saltburn, so like I wasn't I wasn't fully on the hype train. But after seeing Frankenstein, I'm like, no, Jacob Elordi's great.
Yeah. Then we got.
Oh, also, I watched the Netflix like documentary like around Frankenstein that they put out, and Guillermo del Toro and Oscar Isaac like said the greatest comparison, and after they said it, I'm like, oh my God, that's correct, and I love it. They said that they made Frankenstein essentially as if they turned this 19th century like gothic horror into a Mexican telenovela, and I was like, yes, actually, that is exactly what this movie is.
Yeah.
This is what if Frankenstein was a Mexican telenovela, which is why everything is so turned to 11.
Yeah, that makes so much
And
sense.
I fucking love it.
Also, Mia Goth,
Oh,
kudos.
100%. She took it to that next level.
Well, also for doing double duty.
Yeah, because she played the mom as well.
Yep, which definitely really like delves into that like Oedipus complex.
Yeah, yep. Definitely adds a lot of like Oedipal subtext in there.
Yeah. But moving on, we're going to hell.
Yep.
Hazbin Hotel, season 2.
Man, you want to talk about an episode that did well? Helliverse fans, thank you. Y'all loved our has-been content that we put out, and we appreciate it.
Especially the ranking.
Oh, yeah.
Which we were worried about because we were like, this ain't really our like normal jam.
Yeah, we've never done this before. I don't know how this is gonna do. Nah, we're doing this next year, season 3, because clearly y'all like this shit.
Yeah.
And this was a really good season. Now, I'm gonna echo the same thing I said in the review. I feel like you wasted loot. You shouldn't have used gravity in this season. Should have waited, because like to have gravity and have loot do jack shit, still mad disappointing.
Yeah. Also, the songs weren't as good.
Songs were not as good. Now there are some great songs in here. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
But in comparison to season 1, the songs are not as good.
And I was listening to Danny Mata's podcast that he does, and he brought up something interesting.
Was this Otaku's Anonymous?
He brought up something interesting. It's in season 1, all the songs are like full-fledged 3-minute songs.
Yep.
So they're easier to like put in your like normal playlist and repertoire. Meanwhile, season 2 did more songs, but the songs were like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So they're good songs for the context, but not as good for like replay value.
Yeah, I think there are only a few that are like really good in the playlist editions, like Easy, Losing Streak, Love in a Bottle, basically all the ones we put in the S tier.
Yeah.
Piss, a
But,
love song I listen to all the time.
I wish I could just listen to alone Hear My Voice Abel's version.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hear My Hope, just Abel's part. It's so good.
But moving on to a different musical.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest musical of the year.
And let's be, and you know what? I'll say it. I'll be honest. Time to put on my honesty hat. Biggest disappointment of the year for me.
Yeah.
Wicked for Good. Now, I'll be honest as well. I already knew that this was not going to be anywhere near. It was kind of destined to fail. It was destined to fail. It was not, and I mean that as it was never going to be as good as the first one.
Yeah.
But man, like it still has some good parts, and I think as a movie, it did what it could, and I'm not mad at it. But it just does not have, pardon the pun, the magic that the first one did.
Yeah. And some of the things I don't blame the actors for. Like Ethan Slater, his Tin Man, which I did like see like an interview that he did with a stand-up comedian, John Marco Sazy. Apparently they like went to high school together.
Oh, cool.
And apparently he actually did research into the original and like the original Tin Man.
Oh, cool.
And like he went like what it would be like if the original Tin Man were pissed. But still, it definitely kind of was like a 180 going from the oh Nessa, dear Nessa, to burn the witch.
This fucking bitch needs to die.
Yep. But yeah, I think like hell, we talked about it with Stranger Things. Ending like something big and epic is always going to be like a.
It's definitely difficult. It's a tall order.
Yeah, but
But unlike Stranger Things, I don't think it stuck the landing.
yeah.
Like it breaks my heart to say, and like just just thinking about it more and more, like I just it was a huge disappointment as a fan.
Which the funny thing is, Jay, you gave them both the same score.
I know. It's just like I know, and I'll still stick with it because, like, 8.5. I think I gave the first one a 10, so like,
Yeah.
it's still a big drop.
Oh, yeah.
It's still a big drop.
But
so yeah,
I feel you.
I don't know.
Alright, so-
the more I talk about it, just the more I realize how disappointed I was in that movie.
Oh yeah, indeed. It wasn't bad. Just
It's just it's just the full. It's the parent special. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
yeah. Then let's go in release order instead of recording order.
Okay.
Joy of the World, our Christmas special.
We had a lot more fun with it than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a cute movie, like, nothing to write home about, but it was still a lot of fun. And
Oh wait.
and the actress who played Lana Lang in Superman and Lois is fine as hell.
Yes, yes, she is. But yeah, there's not much to say about it, just fun little romp. Then we have Fragrant Flower, Blooms with Dignity.
one of the best rom-com romance anime that came out this year. What if two Brians fell in love? The alternate title
Yeah.
of this anime of the show / series.
Not just one of the best romance animes, one of the best animes
Oh yeah.
this year.
It looks beautiful. It's paced really well. Unlike My Dress Up Darling, we didn't have to wait 2 seasons for a confession.
Yep. Also, just thinking about it, like overall, we could find a single negative.
We tried. We really tried.
Which is why this was our last of a handful of 10 out of 10s collectively.
Yep.
Which just to give you a feel of how many we handed out, the last 2 ones were Sinners and K-pop Demon Hunters. So I think this was the only show this year that we gave a 10 out of 10 to.
Yeah, this was the only show, and it was one of the only unanimous ones. I know K-pop Demon Hunters was
Yeah.
unanimous as well, but this and K-pop Demon Hunters was the only one.
Well, Sinners.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sinners was also unanimous. Huh. So yeah, those 3.
But anyway,
But I mean, that just
It's
goes
cool.
to show the high bar that Fragrant Flowers
Yeah.
is going to be at, which means season 2 is going to have a very high bar.
oh yeah, indeed, and I can't wait for it. It was great anime. If you want to know our thoughts, go back.
Which season 2 is going to dive into the Subaru arc, and I refuse to call her what Karuko calls her, because that shit is weird. Why do you put the emphasis there?
So
You-
we don't get sued.
Whatever. But still, it's
Then-
weird.
Then our last official episode of season 4 of Channel Chasers podcast was Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
Loved it. Like I said in the episode, it's probably it kind of flip flops for me, but it's either my favorite or second favorite, depending on when you ask me, of the Knives Out anthology so far.
Oh yeah.
Which we found out Tony has never seen the other 2, which we have to fix that at some point.
Oh yeah, indeed. Great movies.
Love the theming. This was probably, I think, Daniel Craig's best performance as Benoit Blanc,
Oh yeah.
because he really got to go in.
Definitely in that Revelations scene.
Yeah.
He's going off doing his Benoit Blanc thing, and then he's like, shit.
Full ham, and I love it. It's great. And I'd never seen the actor who played Father Judd before, and then now he's all of a sudden he's in a Steven Spielberg movie that we didn't give a shit about.
I thought you did watch Challengers.
Oh no, yeah, I did watch Challengers. Okay, so I have seen him in stuff before.
Yeah, he was one of the.
Yeah, he was the other boyfriend. He was the
Yeah.
non-blonde one.
Yeah, but he's now in a lot of things, which is great. I think. I will say that I think that he is honestly a good contender for if they want to do more of a Brave and the Bold esque Batman.
He would be a solid contender.
Yeah.
Honestly, he could also play a good Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
He looks young enough to be in to pull off early to mid 20 something for a Dick Grayson. Because if we're
Yeah,
already
and also-
if we're already at the Bat Dad stage, then Nightwing is going to be around.
Also, I think he could be a good contender for James Bond as well.
Yeah, is he British?
But yeah.
Oh, did not know that.
But anyway, love the movie. We collectively gave it 8.5, 8.5, 8.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Definitely solid. Can't wait to see the next one.
yeah. Then last we kind of had like what we've been calling a season 4.0 episode, and that was the most recent episode, which is our Stranger Things.
Yep.
But-
Go watch the episode to hear our full thoughts. But overall,
Yeah.
Brian and I really enjoyed it. We think it stuck the landing. We do have some major
Yeah.
issues. We do. It was funny after we got off mic. Me and Brian were like, we actually spent most of the time talking negatively about it.
Yeah.
But we did really like it.
And also we gave it 8.5. So
Yeah, it came from a place of love. Like
Yeah.
we are fans. We've covered every single season. We really enjoyed it.
Indeed.
And also part of it
you
also
might not be
came
able
from
to find it.
yeah.
But we covered it. But anyway, so that was season 4.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I say a pretty damn good season.
It was a great season. Like that we didn't have any Monkey Kings this year.
Yeah.
No, and we did have 3 leftovers from last year on season 4.
Yep.
Which is why I didn't include them. But those were Creature Commandos, Superman and Lois, and the Wild Robot. But
Wild Robot was great. Superman and Lois, fantastic ending. Creature Commandos was also a lot of fun. But yeah, so like to kind of round this out, let's just kind of do like a big ass screen time of any big shows that we didn't get a chance to cover that you would really like to highlight as a part of 2025. I'll start with a few. I'll start with one. Welcome to Derry. I know Tony, you've watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
But I finished it, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I know it's up there in terms of a great cinematic.
It really flushes out Derry, goes into the lore of it and its 27-year cycle. Derry is, of course, a big pivotal location within the Kingverse, so a lot of that is explored. It dives into a lot of the surprisingly a lot of the racial politics of Derry.
Yeah.
In a really well done and tasteful way, I want to say. Like, I did not expect Welcome to Derry to be such a pro-black show. Like,
Well, there's a lot of things that it as the entity, because this is technically not based off of what the book does.
yeah,
it's
this is the Muschietti-verse version. Yes.
Yeah, so you get different perspectives in the adaptation, and we get to explore more.
We also get to see Mike's dad is a major character.
Yeah, there's a lot of character similarity from Green in book. Halloran was at Derry in the book, but he was just the cook of the Black Spot.
Yep.
He wasn't a military man.
Uh-huh.
And you get a lot of those differences and whatnot, but in terms of overall adaptation, it's great. But also,
It definitely has a bit of a rough start, but once you get past the first couple episodes, it really gets going.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. At least one of the shows that I enjoyed this year, just off the top of my dome, is of course Digimon Beat Break, and I highly recommend that you guys check out Beat Break. As a Digimon fan,
It's on my list.
2025 has been the renaissance of Digimon as a brand.
Yeah, it's definitely on my list for sure.
Yeah, because Time Stranger, a very successful game for Bandai Namco. Beat Break is, after a good long while of not having a Digimon anime, just being out, and with a more punk and aggressive attitude to it.
Nice.
Tomoro as a protagonist, he is a very unsure of himself kid, because he's just so headstrong and narrow-minded. He focuses on one thing and that's it. It's all because it's out of love. It's out of family.
Yep.
And by the way, it's also crazy to see an actual dub happen for a currently running Digimon anime.
Yeah, that's been a while. It's been a while since we've gotten a dub for Digimon.
Yeah, because apparently Ghost Games dub is only available in the UK through a specific group, and I'm like, the hell?
That's random.
Yeah, and then with Beat Break, the first 5 episodes, as I can recall, are currently on Crunchyroll right now,
Nice.
along with the 12 episodes of Beat Break that are subbed.
Nice. So, Brian, you got anything you want to highlight from 2025 that we didn't get a chance to cover for real?
Well, I've covered it in screen time several times now, but I got to give it to it's honestly one of my favorite shows of the year, The Mighty Nine.
Yep. And I mean, clearly a lot of people agree with you because your video is doing really well.
Yeah, thanks. And luckily, even though Amazon is for some reason not promoting it as much, it's still doing really well on their site. And preemptively before it was released, it was already renewed for season 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna binge it pretty soon at some point because
Oh, yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it.
I really like it as someone who knew the campaign, but even if you are, you don't know like what's coming next. Like,
Yeah, with how you were
They-
saying it, they changed the pacing and they framed certain things differently, which I think is really cool.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like we actually like only get to a version of their first session at like I think towards the end of episode 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like we don't even meet the whole main cast until like episode 3. Because they take their time to like slowly introduce the people. They're honestly incorporating elements from the comics too.
Oh, cool.
Because the comics were able to go more into like they did a series of comics called the Mighty Nine Origins.
Yeah, they did an origin series. I heard them being promoted when I was listening to Campaign 2.
Yeah, so that was really cool, and the continuing the voice cast is amazing. Like to the fact where Ford, Travis's character, has a mentor who has a very deep Southern accent. He's a Southern pirate, basically.
Okay, cool.
They got fucking Tim McGraw.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
What?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, Tim McGraw is Ford's mentor.
That is amazing.
Didn't
Yeah.
Hey, didn't we see Tim McGraw? We saw Tim McGraw in the 1884, didn't we? Was Tim McGraw in that as well?
I believe so. Yeah.
He was the dad, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And his wife was his wife.
Yeah.
That-
that asshole.
He was a good dad. He was a good dad. I just
Asshole.
he was an asshole to every single one of his daughter's boyfriends.
Yeah.
But overall, I really enjoyed it. It was great to see like some of my favorite NPCs, like Pooh Matt Soul, which Tony, they did keep Matt for the voice.
Oh my god. Hilarious.
Honestly, I can't see anybody else voicing him. But also they like really focused on the antagonists of the season this time around, which was really cool. It was really cool to see.
Campaign 2, wasn't it like the campaign with like the most screwy?
Yeah, which is why they're like switching things up a bit.
Yeah.
This sentence will mean nothing to somebody who doesn't know the campaign, but we get to follow Trent Ickathon early on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And actually, he's voiced by, and you'll know this, Jay, the crazy priest from. No. He plays a different character. Trent Ickathon is voiced by fucking Mark Strong.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
The eternal bridesmaid of the DC Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, but in this one, minor spoiler alert, he plays a very wicked, good villain.
Nice.
Yeah, and the voice cast is
he has the
great.
voice built for a bad guy. Like he really does.
Oh yeah, but I'm really liking it so far. I cannot wait for season 2. Yeah, so moving on.
Back to
There
me.
another show?
Back to me. The last thing I want to really highlight, even though we're technically going to cover it in 2026, it started in 2025, so I want to highlight it. The Percy Jackson and the Olympian season 2, huge improvement. I will say, huge improvement, and very much like what Brian said about the 99. What they're doing with this second season for fans of the books is this book, Sea of Monsters, if you know the book, is very much a setup book that doesn't really have much going on in it. So because they didn't really have much to work with in this in the source material, Rick, who has been writing a lot of the script, has taken this opportunity to like flush out different parts of the world. And you know, one of the biggest things is we actually get to see from Clarice's perspective a lot. And you know, as someone who grew up reading the books, I hated Clarice, but that was because you were supposed to hate Clarice, because in the books Clarice was just kind of mean for no reason. But like here, they show you that they definitely humanize Clarice, and you understand why she's a bitch. It doesn't make her not be a bitch, but you at least get it. You know what I mean? Like they don't fundamentally change her character to the point where she's nice now, but you at least understand why you're being an asshole. Like you're still being an asshole, but I get why you're being an asshole. And I think it fleshes things out really well. They also change up a lot of the dynamics that from the book that were definitely a product of its time. Tyson is just a regular person. Like if you read the books, or even if you read the books, you know that Tyson kind of was framed to have like the mind of a 7-year-old. So he spoke in like Hulk sentences and shit, but he just talks like a normal person and has a normal amount of intelligence. So like that was nice. They changed Cersei up a little bit. They make her much less of a man hater and frame her purpose different differently, but I like the change. Also, there's a scene where like they're like being attacked by the sirens, and the only reason I instantly knew it was fake and it was a siren attack was because I had meta information, because Annabeth had a vision of her mother and the actress who played her was black, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not Daphne Keane, this isn't real. So there's that. Daphne Keane is supposed to play Athena, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I was like, when I saw this random black actress, I was like, that's not Daphne Keane.
Yeah, she is the daughter of X-23 and Papa Joe.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm excited to see both of them. But the show has gone through a big improvement. It still has a bit of an exposition problem, but nowhere near as much. They definitely upped the ante with the action, and they've finally let the kids be more like their characters. Especially they've let Walker be more like Percy. Like Percy is one of those few times where I read a story and I was like, okay, the main character feels like me. This is what I would do. Like, talk shit to Ares? Fuck yeah, I would talk shit to Ares. Ares is a loser whiny baby with daddy issues. He's just mad because his daddy doesn't love him. And that's why he's an asshole to his daughter, because his daddy doesn't love him. But, it is what it is. Again, as someone who loves Greek mythology, it has been a great year for me. Blood of Zeus Season 3, Hades 2 came out, Percy Jackson and the Olympian Season 2. We're eating good as Greek mythology fans, and we will continue to eat good because the Odyssey is coming out. The Odyssey is one of my favorite tales of Greek mythology of all time. Odysseus is probably in my top 5, if not top 3 of Greek heroes. Like, he's one of the Greek heroes that I instantly got to level 100 in FGO, even though like that's kind of a personal mission of mine. Odysseus is the GOAT in terms of Greek heroes, in my opinion. Like, it's
gonna be interesting to see Matt Damon play him.
It's, for me, my ranking of Greek heroes goes Odysseus, Achilles, Heracles, then Perseus. Nobody likes Theseus. Anybody who actually knows Greek mythology knows Theseus is a fucking dickhead. Yeah. Fuck him. Nobody actually likes him. But I'll put Jason in there. I'll reluctantly throw Jason in that list. He's also a dickhead, but less of a dickhead than Theseus.
Jason bitch ass.
His redemption and characterization in FGO has saved him for me. But yeah, that's about it. Do you guys have anything else you want to highlight, or do you want to just wrap up?
Well, I got a few things.
Okay.
One was we kind of forgot about it because it wasn't a episode, but it was a collective screen time. Mm-hmm. Marvel Zombies.
Oh yeah, Marvel Zombies was fun. It was really good.
Also, I really enjoyed this, even though I'm not like fan of the video games. Devil May Cry.
That one.
I enjoyed it.
I like it. I think it's a well-made TV show. I I think as a fan, it fucks with the lore too much.
Okay. And then lastly, I will say
I guess my bad. I guess what I'm trying to say is I like it as a show. I hate it as an adaptation.
I can understand that. I will say that in preparation for this year in review, I did watch 3 movies this week that came out this year. One is called The Thursday Murder Club. It is I believe, Netflix original with an amazing stacked cast. It's about 4 older people in an old folks facility who have a club that they meet every Thursday to discuss old cases and their real life cases. And then lo and behold, murder happens close to home, and they're on it. It was a fun romp. Chris Columbus was the director, and he's always
he also is really good.
But it stars Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, and Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, that's some heavy hitters.
Yeah. Also a lot of familiar faces. Jay, you'll get a kick out of this. This is perfect casting.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan has a son.
Okay.
You know who plays the son?
Who?
Tom Ellis.
Oh shit.
That is perfect casting.
That is perfect. I love that. Tom Ellis is somebody who could play Bond. He'd be a good candidate.
Yeah. Also, playing an antagonist in the film, David Tennant.
Oh shit, nice.
But it's a pretty good movie. It's around 7.5 if I gave it a rating. Then Hard Eyes, which we've talked about before, but we've never watched. Like, it stars Olivia Holt.
From Cloak and Dagger.
Yes, and her former Disney time. And it stars one of the stars from Love, Victor. And, surprisingly enough, threw me off, Joanna Brewster.
Oh shit!
But it's about a masked maniac with glowing red eyes returns every Valentine's Day to slaughter unsuspecting couples when a cynical ad executive and her hopeless romantic colleague become the next target. They decide to fight back and end the reign of terror.
Nice.
And it's definitely got like that like totally killer slasher comedy type vibe, which definitely fits because it is directed by Josh Rubin, which if that name doesn't sound familiar to you, he's one of the Noise Boys from Dropout, and he's directed a lot of good like indie horror comedies.
Cool.
Like he did that one where it was about like a werewolf that hits a small town, I think in Alaska.
Ah.
But anyway, really liked the movie. And then lastly, I checked out the critically acclaimed Caught Stealing.
Oh, I think I've heard of this one.
This is the Austin Butler one.
Yeah.
Where he plays a guy that's like down on his luck, works as a bartender in New York, and his apartment neighbor, played by Matt Smith with a mohawk.
Matt Smith
Yeah.
from Mohawk. Nice.
Yeah, I think we reacted to the trailer.
Oh.
His neighbor leaves town real quick and gives him his cat to look after, and then chaos ensues. Multiple mobs are after him, including the Puerto Rican mob that is ran by Bad Bunny,
Oh shit.
and then also the Amish mob,
They're an Amish mob? Oh fuck.
which one of the key people in that is played by Vincent D'Onofrio.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I really enjoy it. I believe it's directed by Darren Aronofsky,
Ah.
and I see why it gets all the praise. I really enjoyed it. There's just one part that I really did not like. It's they did a trope that we hate,
Ah.
which I could spoil it for you if you wanted or not.
I mean, I don't care. Audience spoiler alert, I guess.
yeah, spoiler alert for Caught Stealing. You know how Zoe Saldana, I mean, not Zoe Saldana, Zoe Kravitz is in the trailer?
Uh-huh.
They fridged her.
Oh.
Ugh.
Which, for those that don't know, fridging term is for when a piece of media kills off a character, usually a female character.
Oh no, it's
Just
it's,
simply-
it's a love interest because dudes can be
Yeah.
fridged too.
Yeah, they killed off a love interest just to further the main character's plot, and they do it off screen usually.
Which is cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
But beyond that, I really enjoyed the film. It was definitely like a thriller, like blue collar action movie where it's just, I love those kind of action movies where it stars someone who, like, he used to do baseball in high school. So,
He's athletic,
and
but
some in college.
Yeah.
So he's not like,
he's not John Wick, but he's athletic.
he is formerly athletic because he's had years of drinking afterwards.
Yeah.
But there are definitely moments where like he'll fumble and he won't do like actiony stuff. But so it's kind of more blue collar action.
Like a Jackie
if you
Chan
catch
kind
my
of
drift.
thing.
Yeah, kind of, but less innovative. But there are still funny moments of this. Like he continues to protect the cat through all of it.
Of course, as he should.
Yeah. Which a great animal actor there for the cat. But I really enjoyed it. Like I said, minus that one part.
All right, Tony, is there any last things you want to highlight before we before we go into wrap up, or do you want to just jump into wrap up?
We'll just jump into wrap up.
Okay, cool. So this has been our year in review. As we said, this has been one hell of a season, and what a great season season 4 has been. But there's a lot of great stuff on the horizon for season 5. I did not even mean to do that. I did not even mean to do that. But Brian, why don't you tell the lovely folks at home what we have in store for them?
All right, so one of the biggest constants of this season, beyond us like only having one lost episode, is Pokemon Horizons. And season 3 starts. Our coverage of season 3 starts next episode.
Which is exciting because I have actually been talking about this season on the JP side in screen time. So we'll finally get to see some of the stuff that I was talking about like weeks and weeks ago in the dub. So that's
For the
super
good
exciting.
and for the bad.
Yeah. But
Mainly one.
Mostly good.
Mainly only one
one
puke
mon.
green bad.
Yeah. Well, no, piss yellow.
True.
Not puke green. Piss yellow. we'll get to him when we get to him. But I'm still looking forward to
Otherwise,
it.
we're excited.
Pokemon Horizons has been great. So like, you know,
Yeah.
don't expect us chance to go 180 now. Like the post time skip is actually really strong. It's a good era. So look forward to it. And we've got a lot of great stuff down the pipeline. Like Tony said, we will also have individual stuff as well. We'll figure out a time to do Fate Strange Fate because they're finally putting out that fucking episode.
That came out today as the recording of this episode.
So we'll find some time to watch it and put out that video because what the fuck, Fate? Why are you taking so long? Are we really gonna do one episode a year? But
well, hey, I do want to ask, what do you prefer? One episode a year or 1,000+ episodes in one season?
that's still hilarious to me. 26 years, one season. Love you, One Piece, but goddamn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll find some time for Fate Strange Fate. We know that first video did really well, and you know you guys do like hearing us yap about Fate when Brian isn't just sitting there in the corner twiddling his thumbs. So
yeah, and now we've like made it more of an established thing to like sometimes do duo reviews.
Yep. So we'll be doing that. You know, Tony's gonna do Beat Break when the core wraps up. Because are you gonna do individual episodes? What was your plan?
My plan is basically do the individual arcs because this is gonna be a Digimon season where arcs happen.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do arc reviews. Okay. So Tony will be doing that.
Yeah, I'll be covering the rookie arc, as I'll call it, because there's not like a defined term for these first 12 episodes of Beat Break.
Mm-hmm.
But the arc after this is named, and it's called the Tactics arc.
Okay, cool. And I know we had mentioned we were gonna do the Mega Dimension DLC review, but honestly, you guys, I don't have too much to say about it, so we might not be doing that. Like, I had a plan to do a video for it, but like, I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm just not feeling it. So I'd rather just scrap it than give you guys like a half-assed product. So I do apologize for that one, but you know, we'll come up with more Pokemon stuff at some point.
Yeah, and I will, whenever it comes out, I will try to do weekly reviews for the next season of Vox.
Yep. Also, I was gonna run this by Brian, but and we'll talk about this more off camera. But I was thinking that like when campaign, I mean, obviously it'll be way down the line. But when campaign 4 ends, I think we should do a video covering it because we've already been like talking about it on screen time little by little. But
for true, which by the way, there was no real place to put it, but that was definitely a highlight of this year.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
a surprise.
For sure. So we will cover that eventually as well because, you know, we're trying to diversify the channel. And definitely let us know, what would you like to see us cover on the channel? I'm going to try and bring Comic Chasers back. I'm just really behind on my comic reading. I will put out a review of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow at some point because I did get that, the compact edition very early, which, by the way, I do recommend that you guys both pick that up. The compact edition comes out pretty soon in a couple, like either next week or the week after, and it's only $10. It's about the size of a manga volume, and it is what the new movie is going to be mostly based off of. So I would totally check it out. It's a great story. So that's a recommendation to both my friends here and the audience as a whole. So go check that stuff out. But yeah, we've had a great year. We hope you've enjoyed it with us, and we hope you stick around with us for the rest of 2026 and the rest of season 5 to come. Until then, we will catch you guys later. Peace, and once again, Happy New Year.